Welcome to Games Gaming. Today I'll introduce you to the nice Marder 2 unit. It is an infantry fighting vehicle which has 10 front armor. It's the strongest out of all infantry vehicles. Although I'm actually surprised that it has so much armor, because if you think about it, the Ester F or something like that, which is from Sweden, it was also designed to be able to resist 30mm autocannon, or basically 30mm rounds, just like this one. But the Swedish one only has been given 4 front armor. So I don't know why is that. In any case, we're going to have a look at the performance of this unit. I prefer to take them with Panzergrenadier, because they not only have a nice RPG, which is a range of 875 meters as far as I know, but they also have pretty nice fighting abilities. So let's have a look at the stats of the Marder 2. You can see 10 front armor, even side armor is really nice, 5, back armor 4. It has a very nice autocannon, range 1900 meters, and the rate of fire is also decent. Accuracy is really good, 70% while on the move, and 50% with the stabilizer. At the same time, it has a 6 armor piercing power. This is also really good, and in general it's a very powerful unit. You can take about 8 of them if you're playing for Eurocorps, and in the case that you take West Germany, then you can actually take 10 of them. You have only 1 card of these units, but it doesn't matter, they're actually really good, they are very resilient. Oh, I think we're going to get... We'll be actually reaching our destination soon. This is where we're actually going to meet the other guys. Let's have a look. Where do we have the last 2 Marders? Here. So we're going to have a look from this point of view. This replay is not only good because it shows the Marder 2, but it actually turned out to be a pretty nice in terms of that I was able to push all the way to their base with these units. You do get, I would say that you are getting actually a pretty slight advantage over the opponent by having these units. They also don't cost much. But okay, let's have a look. We're going to meet the enemy soon. You can see the fighting is already going on. You can see the Marders have been hit, but they're still alive. On the opposing side, we have units like EMPT, E72A, infantry, and a lot of other stuff. However, they were obviously not able to resist firepower. I can also straight away say why this has happened. You probably already know. The other guy didn't take any Frontier tanks, so there was absolutely nothing he could do against 2 Leo A5, or what are they called? They're called, yeah, Leopards 2A5. Yeah. So that's one. For everyone who's not taking heavy tanks at the beginning, I strongly suggest you do it. Because there's simply nothing you can do against heavy tanks when you meet them, especially in the initial attack. Even ATGMs are not going to be that useful, because the tank is simply much more flexible. It fires much faster, the missile is much slower than the tank shell, so it's simply a disadvantage. Now we're going to have a look at what happens from the point of view of the other person. So as I've said before, these are T-72A, not a very strong type of tank. And you can see the other disadvantage which happened here is that these units reveal themselves one after the other, which means as they appear we are able to destroy all of them. The reason why this has happened is not that the map would be poorly designed, it's simply because this guy was waiting at the beginning for 10 seconds before he started moving out. What these 10 seconds have caused is that instead of engaging in this area, we engaged this area where we were slowly appearing. If they appeared, if it was after 10 seconds, it would be somehow like something like this. Then we would immediately see each other at the same time. Now let's have a look from the point of view of the leopards. We're now advancing forward. I also have 4 Roland 3. Usually I do not advance that aggressively, but since in this case we managed to wipe out their whole complete force, I'm assuming there's not going to be much ahead of us. This map is called Mesa in Japan, and it can be pretty dangerous to advance here because there could be infantry hiding behind the trees anywhere. Maybe you've seen I stopped my Leos. I wanted the Marder 2 to go ahead of us, but since its damage goes slightly slower than the other units, you can see that the Roland 3 are catching up to him. So let's have a look at the situation on the map. Let's have a look from my point of view. This is the map. There's a lot of fighting going on here, and we can see that there are some units here. Well, now we don't see them, but later we'll see a lot of BMPs. I think 12 of them. And you can see we're actually pretty close. There could be anywhere someone. And now watch this. Now I make it visible so we can see also enemy units. You can see he's sending concourse, but my Leos arrived in time. And there was some ambush from the side, so I lost half of my health. But obviously when I turn to the T-72A, he cannot harm me anymore. Now obviously this there is not much he can do. He could send infantry through the forest to take out these, but considering the situation, he might be expecting that I have much more units than this. You can see I'm advancing with the Marder, but he will be killed from the side with the Vitros. And this Vidra is actually going to manage to kill a Leo-2A5, so watch this. There is an attack. What I see from my point of view is some units marching here, so I'm moving my units here. And I'm fully aware that I might be ambushed here. But I cannot risk defending with only 1 tank against all these guys, because they might not make it. I need to prevent at all costs that the infantry cannot advance into this forest. So if 8 of them would be advancing against 1 Leo, he would not be able to take them all down. So I must do this. You can see this guy attacks and shoots in his back. Then he kills the Leo-2A5. Now they're sending a plane. And the second Leo will be killed by the Su-25, which attacks. So my Leo is dead. Even though I managed to shoot down 2 planes, this is a big loss, because right now I don't have anything to defend me. Fortunately, I have 2 Marders, which I have requested some time ago. I have another 2 coming. Where are they? Here. Well, later I'll send them forward. So I'm pushing forward with whatever I have here. Now let's have a look again from my point of view, from my perspective. And another plane is down. The Rolands are really good because they have simply such a massive number of missiles. It's enough for the full assault. And you can see I'm already sending more Marders. These 2 Marders came to reinforce, and I have another 2 coming here. So that's basically all of my Marders which I have. And I have bought them already after 8 minutes. And I'm sending command there as well. So let's look from the point of view of infantry which is advancing forward. We're advancing with our Marders. I like this kind of forced fighting. Yeah, I've seen a PDV and I lost another Marder. And I'm advancing more. I send the transport helicopter to see what they have there. I think there's a lot of stuff. We can see 2 commands here and there. So I'm going for them. A friend helped me to take them down. We can see the fobs as well. They have lost both of these guys. I send these Marders to the south so they're not going to be cut off when my command comes. In the meantime, I move these so they protect me in case there's some attack from right side, and in case they do have another command or maybe they push it from the right side, I'm going to put a Panzer Grenadier here. Then I move one back so the Hornet can see the units. It's really nice how hidden those units are if you're looking from very close. I find it pretty amazing. Or here, this unit. Also nice hidden. Well hidden. Command is soon going to take the position over. As soon as we take it over, we spawn immediately a lot of units. Since I'm playing for Germany, I get 3 of my Leopard 2A5. This was what I'm going to do. Oh no, I don't get 3 of them. Okay, so probably I don't get them. So I just get this unit. I just smack the units from here. But obviously it's already decided when you take their spawn point. Did you see what the missile has done just now? And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed the game. And I hope you enjoyed the Marders 2 in particular.